guys. I hope you're blessed, and sorry for not uploading for literally the whole of last month. Um, I will tell you my reason in a few videos to come, but today I mainly want to share the message on why it is important why distractions rather will hinder your relationship with God. Firstly, we learned that obviously we all have social media, right? But we need to know that we need to balance the time in which we use it or the amount of time we use it. So just that making that small progress in reducing your consumption of social media could, of course, increase your chances of growing a relationship even stronger with God. So a lot of us struggle with that because it's like, okay, I have no choice. I just I feel like I don't have time. I feel like I don't have this. I feel like I don't have that. But then you realize that you're the only one who can make time, and that not every single second of your life you're busy, right? And I had to learn that the hard way because I thought that it was just about me, Uh, I really don't have time. I have this, I have that, but no, I'm making up lies. I do have time, and the little time I do have, or the large time I do have, I just, do other things, or I'm just like, I'm lazy now. Why would I do it now? In Matthew 6, verse 24, it says, no one can serve two masters, for either we love one and hate the other. So, what this means is we cannot choose both money and God. We cannot choose our phones or our YouTube, our shorts, our whatever, our social medias, right? And God, and say that, okay, I love God, right? I believe in Him. Like, as long as I pray, that's important. Yes, it is important because that is a fundamental, but it's more important that we actually build our relationship with Him. And I'm not trying to teach legalism or anything like that, but just anything you can do to grow your relationship with God is very important. Whether it can be fasting, uh, going to church, getting to a group, being with like-minded people, because remember, good bad company corrupts good character. So spending the right time with good people and people who will help you grow your faith and all that, right? But back to the point, we cannot serve both our phones and God, right? Because as long as you wake up first thing in the morning, you're saying, okay, what's on social media? Like, what's going on YouTube? What did this person say? What did this person do? What's on WhatsApp? What's this? You see, those questions in your mind are distractions, and those distractions are hindering your progress with growing a relationship with God. Instead of using that time to firstly go on social media because you're a slave to your phone, you can use that time to grow a relationship with God. You can read the Word, start the day with the Word. You can start your day with prayer, because God is our God, right? We serve only one God. We cannot choose our phones over Him. All this wouldn't matter in years and years to come. In 1,000 years from now, you're just gonna be wondering, where is my soul headed, and not where's my treasures gonna be. Where am I gonna get my phone? Blah blah blah. You're not gonna worry about those things. It's just gonna be you and God. So it's important that you make time for Him, especially if you want to be on that narrow path. I'm trying to be on that narrow path, but yeah, it's important that we focus on God, and try and reduce the distractions. I'm not saying you can't use social media. I'm not against that, but because I also do use social media. But one thing I learned is that we should balance the timing which we use it, because we live in a world that's trying to distract us constantly with shorts, Instagram, all these things, right? That try and distract us and try and reduce our attention span so that we cannot focus on different things that we do. And all of a sudden you feel like you have no choice but to go on YouTube every time you eat, every time you do this, you do that. You have to be on this app, you have to be on that app. But you need to relax. You need that peace, that God gives you. You need that quietness, that you just need time with God. And that's very important. Luke 11, verse 34. Your eyes are the lamp of your body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be healthy. So, what does Jesus mean when He says this? He says that your eyes are the lamp to your body. And this is more than just the physical, right? this goes in terms of spiritual, because a lot of things we know are spiritual, but remember, anything you're watching, right, is gonna be in your body. So there are different types of things that may hinder your spirit, right? Your spirit, man. Maybe you're watching, I don't know, something that's not good for you, right? Pornography, for example. It's not good for you. You're just draining your spirit, man, or whatever, right? And maybe you're watching something that is good for you, that's actually growing your faith. Your body will be full of light. That's what Jesus is trying to tell us, that we should be mindful of what we watch, what we consume. If something is like, I don't, if you notice, right, like let's say you're listening to rap music or secular music, whatever, uh what they're saying, it usually just pops up in your head out of nowhere, like a couple of days later, or you're just like reminded, like, how do I randomly remember this song? But it's due to you listening to it, because your brain just remembers that, because your ears, it went through your ears and it's in your body now. You just, what you're listening to, what you're consuming, it's gonna change your perspective, it's gonna change your thoughts, it's gonna change everything, the way you view things, right? So it's the same with with what you hear and what you see. So we should be very mindful if we're filling our bodies with either light or darkness, and right, and none of those two can mix, we know that. So it's important that we focus on filling our bodies with light. If there's something you feel like, okay, maybe I should reduce the consumption, maybe I should stop watching this person, maybe I should stop watching this, then just unsubscribe to the person. It's really like, it's not that deep. You can just unsubscribe to the person. You don't have to watch that person, and you can just replace that person with someone who's actually educating you. And I'll make another video on that. I'm gonna make a video in a couple of days about that. But the importance of consuming the right content is very vital, and I've learned this the hard way, because I used to watch a lot of people, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm comparing myself a bit too much, maybe I'm doing this and that, and that's the majority of people. So you need to stop that, that comparing or whatever. And that only came through me watching those people, right? So I'm just like, okay, let me unsubscribe to this person, because I can see it's not only taking away my happiness or whatever, but I'm less grateful for the things I do have. You get me? So it's very important that we watch out what we are watching, watch out what we are watching, and watch what we're listening to. Be mindful of everything that we're consuming, basically. I hope you guys are blessed. And yeah, so I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you guys learned, to kind of reduce the distractions that are hindering your progress with God and your relationship. And sorry. And I hope you guys, can learn a thing or two. And, it's important that we do make time for God, because He's our creator, man. He's the one who created us. And that love and peace only comes from Him. We've noticed this. It doesn't come from anything in this world, and it most definitely wouldn't matter in 1,000 years from now. So I hope you guys are blessed. God bless.